As lawyers, we take an oath to uphold the rule of law and work towards justice and equality. The latest neurological research shows that we, not only as a society, but as a profession, are not as colorblind as we would have hoped. Using the most advanced techniques of neuroscience, our colleagues in medicine and science have uncovered data that demonstrates that implicit bias exists in each of us. They have compiled compelling proof that each of us harbor preconceptions based on unconscious associations that have built up over time. This is the case regardless not only of one's level of education, but also of one's own desire to be colorblind. This is not merely an academic exercise. The same science also demonstrates that if we openly consider and confront our biases, we can change them.
Every second that we're alive, we're constantly being exposed to different kinds of images, experiences, sometimes with real people that you interact with, but more often with vicarious experiences that are told to us through stories, through the media, through television, right? And by constant bombardment of these things through personal experiences and everything that culture teaches us, it's as if our brain automatically picks up on the associations that we see. So even if we individually might not put white over black, even if we don't individually think that math should be more associated with men than women, it might turn out that our brains have picked up just those associations.
So intelligence doesn't automatically protect you from being racist, and in fact, it could have the opposite effect if you use that intelligence in a way that will justify your biases.
There's unconscious bias that's built into our brains because we have really, as human beings for hundreds and thousands of years, absorbed messages about who belongs at the top of the racial hierarchy and who belongs at the bottom. I think it's really, as Americans, we still are really not good at seeing a racist impact when there is no apparent racist. We need to really broaden our view so that we can see that if you have had decades, centuries of explicit racism, and then on top of that you lay seemingly race-neutral rules and policies, you're going to get still a churning out of racial disparities, again, even if no one intended to do that. Because that's the way structural racism works, that history matters.